overnighted the new proofs, Kate. And I also sent my article to the printer. I'd be open for any kind of feedback. Okay. Thanks. Have a great trip. Yeah, I've got everything under control.
Wow. Like an avenging angel, you have swooped down to stanch the flow of the Jackal's most precious data from a grievous wound inflicted by the cunning forces of darkness.
It's cool that it doesn't bother you. That a girl thwarted the cunning forces.
Bother me? Priestess? Unique and cyberworldly? It is awesome to finally meet a member of the species that speaks my language. In this, the corporeal world, the Jackal is but a pale shadow, but it is in the cyber realm where I exist most fully, dominate even. The priestess understands that world as few others do.
I understand her perfectly. She's playing you.
No, Maxie is mistaken.
No, I speak her language. Chat a guy up, pump up his ego, take him by the hand.
It was the Ska Hazelrod communion.
Yeah.
The what?
Oh.
There's no simple explanation.
I have one.
It was an homage to the skills of the priestess.
No. All I did was match the ISP code with the Nelson listed root directory.
It is also the Jackal's pledge to repay the debt upon the asking.
Please, you don't have to be a genius to see what's going on here. The geekette was able to swoop into the rescue because she knew exactly what was going on with your computer, Spinelli. She probably hacked into it herself.
Maximista has gone too far.
You are the Jackal, ace of cyberspace. You have never been hacked, Spinelli, never. Not until this fashion challenge stalker shows up. Don't you think it's a little convenient how she miraculously was able to fix your problem?
Maximista speaks of things that are beyond her knowledge.
Hey, I know how a girl works a guy.
Okay, you are continuing to be most unfair and unkind. Yeah, and perhaps it's because you resent that fair Winnifred was able to help me in a way that you couldn't. And by the way, I'm grateful that despite the unpleasantness of our last parting, you came to my aid and helped me.
The only reason the cunning forces were able to breach your security is because you're so generous with your awesome skills and you're willing to help the cyber challenged. That's what left you so vulnerable.
Are you saying it's my fault, dweeb girl?
Okay, I must vehemently protest these ongoing attacks. And you've yet to apologize for driving her to tears yesterday.
Apologies aren't necessary.
Yeah, because she wasn't really upset. She was just trying to make you feel sorry for her.
Maximista, she helped me.
Great. Say thank you, and let's go.
I have further things to discuss with the warrior priestess.
Spinelli, she is working you in her own weird, cyber geeky way. It's your life. I just thought you were smarter than this.
I thought you were better than this.
You better not be here looking for Spinelli.
No, my business is with Fairmax. My business is with you, Maxie.
I don't want to hear your babble, Winnifred, or should I call you the priestess?
You ridicule what you can't understand. The Jackal respects my
If this is your way of telling me that you and Spinelli are some sort of cyber soulmates and I should bow out gracefully, think again.
Well, you would be well advised just to cease your annoying and obstructive behavior at once.
If you expect me to stand on the sidelines while you help yourself to my best friend on Earth, you're not only a geek and a fashion tragedy of epic proportions. You're seriously delusional.
Okay, if you get in my way one more time, if you tell Spinelli or anyone else that this conversation ever happened, you're gonna regret it.
What? Hey, you sounded distressed on the phone.
When was the last time you saw Winnifred?
Perhaps for the sake of our friendship, we should avoid the topic of
Spinelli, she was just here, and she definitely has ulterior motives.
Okay. Clearly, there are larger issues at play here.
No kidding, the girl is a card-carrying psycho.
The disparities between Maximista and someone of fair Winnifred's skills
There
are
is
so
nothing
great.
fair about her, Spinelli. Winnifred was just here, and she told me if I tried to come between the two of you, I would regret it. She even warned me not to tell you that she was here. She's very mental.
This is most distressing.
I'm sorry. I know you like the idea of somebody talking like you and actually playing your game.
No. It's disheartening that Maxie would fabricate such a terrible and hurtful lie.
Wait, you don't believe me? Spinelli, wait, you have to believe me. Winifred was here this afternoon and she threatened me.
These lies are so unbecoming and they're not representative of your true self, Maxie.
Wait. You're falling all over yourself for some weirdo and I'm unbecoming? Spinelli, something is really wrong with her.
Yes, you seem very threatened indeed.
Think, who would follow you all over town calling herself the priestess? Who would hang on every word that you say, practically worshiping the ground you walk on? Why would anyone want to be your grasshopper?
Is it really so impossible to fathom?
I want you to stay away from her. Okay, maybe I'm not the most trustworthy person you know. Yes, I have told a lot of lies, but not to you, at least not recently. Spinelli, you are my best friend. I swear to you on my life that Winifred showed up here today, she told me to back off, and then she threatened me.
Okay, pray tell with what?
Well, nothing specifically, but she told me that I would regret it if I told you she was here.
Why, and yet you've told me, so...
Why wouldn't I tell you? It scares me to think of you getting involved with someone that you don't really know. Have you ever seen Winifred anyplace besides the pier? Does she have a job? Where does she live? I mean, she could be some homicidal maniac that escaped from Shady Brook and is now following you around.
You don't need to demonize Priestess Winifred to preserve our friendship. It is solid and true and from the heart. But it doesn't preclude all other friendships. Winifred's given me no reason to doubt her, and indeed she's persevered despite all of your unwarranted attacks.
Well, then that should tell you something.
Okay, what?
That she's a total loser. No one understands what she's talking about half the time. She walks around in her own little world, and the only thing she cares about is some stupid computer game.
The Saga of Stone Cold is, in fact, one of the premier games on the internet.
And only a wacko like Winifred would know how to find it, much less play it. Who walks around calling themselves the priestess anyway?
Perhaps only the jackal would understand.
Spinelli, at first I thought this girl was playing you, but it's something more than that. She's like obsessed.
I don't think you understand the sting of your words.
You know, if you were really my friend, you would believe me and stay away from her.
Wait, you don't choose my friends, and I don't choose yours.
Maybe it's time for you to choose. Which one do you want? Me or the priestess Winifred?